Hey folks, how you doing? So we've been upstate here, gonna test the mission spec MPK, and this is gonna be a giveaway knife after I'm done testing with it. As I promised you guys helped me to get this so I can test it for myself, and I'm gonna pass it on somebody else. Now it is well used knife. I fixed up, there was one or two little nicks from when they really tested it hard on the steel and metal like barrel lid and ammunition case, and I gotta say I'm impressed for what they put it through. That knife was in actually pretty good condition, and I just wanted to put the really nice good edge on it without any nicks, even though it was functional even with the little nick. I wanted to put that nice little edge on it, so I put it on my belt sander and just grounded it nice. It has a nice convex edge on it now. Knife is very light, super light for how thick it is and how beefy, how long. Very light knife. Won't be a great chopper, but it will probably do well with everything else. Only thing what I kind of don't like is how this grind is. Like, again, it shouldn't be. I shouldn't have to do a choke up grip on this. They should have just put the edge right from the beginning, and I think it would be a little better. You would have better grip on the regular handle cutting here, because this isn't a knife that would need a finger choil, or ricasso to choke up. Definitely not. But super light. It's not the best looking knife, but it's functional. It has that one very specific audience, users, and let's get on with it. I'm gonna tell you on the end of the video what I'm planning, how to give it away, or what's gonna happen. Oh, by the way, had some fun yesterday. Miserably failed with bow drill. I was trying for altogether probably 3 hours. I tried everything. I tried maple, pine, without the resin pine, oak, and I think something else too, and I just couldn't get it going. I got nice burnouts in a couple different, and I did the combinations of wood. They felt like they were nice and dry, but I failed miserably. Nothing was catching on. I got a couple times where it looked like almost like a call, but it wasn't. I don't know. Gotta keep trying or make more research if I'm doing something wrong. So knife, let's see. It is sharp now. It's actually shaving sharp. And nice thing about this knife, its geometry is pretty nice. It's nice and lean grind. They have nice and thin edge on it. Full flat grind that comes to a nice thin edge, not something thick. So it is a good cutter to begin with. I already tried with it. I played with it over this weekend, and it is a good cutter. Let me show you on a piece of this pine, for example. That should be a nice example. Not the best cutter, but it does cut fairly well. Let's try some chopping. It will snap the smaller thin pieces like this. Let's see if it can do this thicker one. I'm holding it all the way on the end. Thanks to that weight of the knife, it's not a biggie. You see, that's about 1/2 inch wide. Take life, not a big problem. Let's see if it can snap some drier stuff. Not that you really need to do something like this. You can just break it easily. That's pretty good. Let's see some chopping into the. Take a piece of wood. This is very dry, very hard oak. The weight works against it, but thanks to that nice and thin grind, it actually bites pretty nice, especially for such a light knife. Not bad. It's nice and light in the hand. You really barely feel that you're working with something. And I guess the main advantage where this knife will come through will be splitting and prying and similar stuff. So let me try to show it to you somehow. This will be a good baton. Let me show you something. This split it right in half, and this was pretty nasty with the tip. Let's see something. That's a new one, right? New wood processing style. It's fun. Let's see if I can. Let me clean this a little bit. See if I can make like a little channel into this head. I think this is, pretty sure this is also very old and dry oak. Tip is holding up good. The way it's designed and ground, the tip on this knife is very, very thick, very strong. And also because of this titanium, they actually have special proprietary type of titanium alloy that is actually hardened and heat treated, so it should hold the edge just like a regular knife. Not like our usual titanium knives. This is actually something that is made to be used as a regular knife, but with the advantage of the weight of titanium. See me prying into the hard oak. These are already forces that I probably wouldn't apply to any regular knives. I don't think I would be. I don't think I would have guts to pry this heavy with my knives. That's not what they are made for. You see, this one is holding up nice. There's no damage to the tip, but I'm gonna show you in close-up how nicely thick this tip is ground. Check it out. It's really beefy tip. You see that? They came up to very strong tip, and that's what they needed, because that's what this knife is for. People, soldiers will pry open the crates with it and stuff like that, so kind of makes sense to have such a stir the tip. It's not like they're not gonna be whittling with the tip and doing similar stuff. Let's see some cross grain. I gotta say, I really like the way they ground the knife. The edge is very good functional knife. It's not just sharpened titanium pry bar, which is excellent, I think. So it went right through. And thin stuff like this, actually, I think it might actually be able to go through on, yeah, one hit, one cross grain. Spreads the material apart enough to make it through. That's excellent. Let me see what else I can do. Regular batoning. Let me find a piece of something that would be suitable for this. I think, let's try this. That's gonna be a nice challenge. Big, long, dry oak, about 3.5, 4, probably almost 4 inches in diameter, and I'm gonna go right across. Couple nuts in the way, so we'll see about that. There you go. Pretty nice split. It was hitting that tip pretty hard and it held up. Let me see one last thing. What it's gonna do if I will send it through tip first into this thicker piece. Curious if it's gonna force the wood to split or not. Probably. Or maybe. These are also big forces what I'm doing right now. Not holding the knife and just hitting it freely. It creates a lot of lateral forces on that blade. There you go. Also, one thing to note, realize how hard and how much did I hit that handle. That handle is really strong material. Check it out. It's not, like I said, it's not the best looking, but you see how much did I hit it, how much I, baton on it and everything. And I'm sure the guys before did the same thing, and it just holds. It's some kind of special, I don't know, it's glass reinforced. I don't think it's glass reinforced. It's something really strong, some real strong plastic. It's just plain old, functional handle. There's a little nimble here in the finger choil to secure the grip. And let's see, I didn't do a lot of cutting, but I'm curious now. Okay, it's not shaving sharp, definitely far from shaving sharp. But it's not that dull either. I I don't see any rolls, any chips, and I really don't even see flattening. No, still has nice clean edge, just not as sharp. This is the only paper I have here. This is that paper towel. See, it slices through it. Not the best, but it does slice through it. So this would, I'm pretty sure this would still do the regular paper cut test, and it's still plenty sharp for whatever you would need out here. You know, carving like this, it's still cut nicely. So I like it. I mean, I would really love to have my own knife in something like this, my design in this material, just to have it. But these are really expensive. But like I said, they are very, very purpose built. They have very specific audience, and I think this knife for that audience does cut it exactly what they need. Lightweight, sturdy, reliable, stay sharp, won't ever rust, and all that good stuff. So kind of see why they are successful, and it's a good knife. Shade is pretty nice too. Very simple, very, very simple, but functional. All these big plastic molded, some kind of feels actually no, it's different than the handle, but it's just simple sleeve where the knife, you know, rolls freely. But once you secure the clip, which is pretty tight, knife is there. You see, you can barely even remove it with just the strap, and you still can put this secondary lockup on it, this rubber band on the end that secures it really, you know, like make it jump proof. You have plenty of lashing points on the sides, 4 on the back, on the top belt part. So nice. Again, not the best looking, but very functional and very specific build sheet and the whole setup. So how I want to give this knife away now, I'll probably make another video later at later date, and the thing will be that you guys will do, who's gonna be interested in getting this knife, is you're gonna make a video. It doesn't have to be a video response, but I want to see some new. It cannot be an old video, it has to be a new video with some knife test. Do a knife test for us, show us how you can test and review knives, you know, so I can see your skills and your knowledge about knives. How can you compare it, how can you know, talk about the knife. And because I don't want just anybody, just, you know, whoever get such expensive knife just to have it in the collection. I want to see that person who's gonna be in it will use it, or is actually interested in what I was, that he would like to review the knife and then would be willing to pass it along to another person, which would be also a pretty cool idea, and so on and so on, you know. So it's gonna be video where you're gonna test some knife, any knife, you know, show us how nice knife review, knife test you can do. Actually, knife test, much more enjoy knife tests than knife reviews. And I'm gonna pick somebody who I will like, you know, depending on the video. And like I said, what I would really love to see is if somebody would, you know, somebody was good at it, what I expect from the person to get this knife, would actually be willing to do the pass around, you know, keep on going, like have it, use it, test it, and then let somebody else to use it. I think that would be sweet to have a little pass around, start off from a contest winning. And I think also it's gonna be something I want to promote, the E2E a little bit. Adam is a good friend, so we'll probably do something about the E2E website also in that video. I wanted to guys mention it or something like that, because it is a great outlet for a lot of good information. I gotta say, E2E is probably my favorite channel on YouTube, because they have such a variety, from knives to outdoors to a lot of different things, and their website is like the, you know, collection of everything and then some. There is a lot more than just the YouTube E2E channel. So hope you enjoyed it, guys. Thank you for watching. Take care, stay safe, and remember, don't cut yourself.